Hey, let me get that ox.
Morning, everybody. We back. It's Mixed Down Monday. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, good deal. I'm DJ I Am O'Neal, by the way, y'all.
I am Nicole Sade.
And we are the Morning Aux. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. What about yourself?
I had a good weekend. My knees was hurt.
What's wrong with your knees?
It was a long Saturday. Put it that way.
Yeah, you look real hot. I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah, it was
real toasted.
It was warm. It was warm. But y'all, we about to get into some music, and we got a lot of things going on today, of course. Nicole, please give us the rundown.
Well, all right. So we're going to talk about Drake and T-Pain today.
Jesus.
We're going to talk about some people that got fired over the weekend.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay.
Your boy Creed Breezy had some stuff to get off his chest.
Okay. Gonna check that out, too.
And we're going to talk about our parlays hitting on Derrick Groves.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a lot to get into this morning. Yeah. So make sure y'all stay plugged in, and we're gonna make sure we talk about everything that Miss Nicole just ran down to us. Before we do that, we got Mr. Derek Lilly tapping in with us with mileage, and then we're gonna play Mr. Polaroids, Mel Crosby. He's still in the running. So y'all stay tapped in. We're gonna get into it. Talk to y'all in a minute. All right. Good morning.
It's Monday.
Blessed to be here.
It's Monday.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Morning Aux. Thank you for plugging in with us. We are powered by RJB Media Lab.
Come on.
And before we get started, I want to say good morning to all of the individuals that are tuned in this morning. We got Mr. Don Rhodes in the house.
Come on.
Miss J. Michelle. Good morning.
Come on.
We got Mama Daniels in the building, and we got Beatforia Sounds plugged in this morning.
Shout out to y'all.
How y'all feeling? It's Monday. Be honest with us. Tell us how you feeling. But I want to do something a little different today.
Okay.
I want y'all to tell us how you feeling with emojis. 3 emojis. Drop 3 emojis in the chat and tell us how y'all feeling this morning.
Come on.
Be creative, y'all. Before we started already, he got the plug in.
Yeah, he plugged
emoji,
in.
So he's definitely plugged in this morning. We love to see it.
Yeah, how y'all doing? And make sure y'all liking, y'all subscribing, and y'all commenting, because when we actually post this, we want to make sure that we get the numbers and everything's still showing up. We want to stay plugged in for everybody. Of course. For sure.
And make sure you grab this link and send it to at least 1 or 2 people and tell them to plug into the Morning Aux this morning. We have an amazing show for y'all. We got some good topics, wonderful music to get your day started, because you're going to need it on this good Monday.
Come on.
It look a little like it want to rain outside.
Yep. You know what?
And the wind was blowing.
I'm glad it was raining outside.
Well, I
Cause
was
Saturday,
gonna go get a car wash today, but I don't think I need to do that today.
I mean,
but what I can do, I can go get some done. Some done.
Don't you put no Dawn on that car?
Something.
Don't you put no Dawn on that car?
Well, what you want to get some Dove soap?
Don't you Dove on your car?
What you want me to do?
I want you to take it to somebody that can wash your car.
Free car wash. It's already gonna be raining.
Man, you better off just going to Walmart, going to the car section, getting you some of the little solution and stuff like. If you're gonna put any soap on there,
I ain't trying to do nothing.
All right.
I want the easy way out.
No, and you gonna be walking. You gonna be driving around with no paint.
Oh.
Yeah. Try it and see.
Okay.
Anywho, make sure y'all stay plugged in, y'all. We haven't gotten any emojis, so that means y'all are just now waking up.
They still sleep.
They still a little asleep. We were trying to give y'all a little time to, express yourself this morning. But Okay, we got baby she's still asleep in the bed. I think that's a little sunshine right there. Don Rose, okay, he ready to party.
Okay. Where you going early this morning?
Right
Feeling
here.
like this.
He right here at the party.
Oh, well, he ready to turn up. That means you got to play some music that's going.
I got some, the mix is nice.
I think that's what it is. They need some music.
They need some music.
Do we need a music break early?
I ain't know we was gonna need one this early, but you know what? I got some stuff.
Okay, you gonna have to wake them up, DJ.
You know what? Let me wake them up real quick. We're gonna take another music break supposedly,
and we're gonna give y'all time to get your friends and your family in here.
Come on. You know what? I got Lizzo, IRL featuring SZA. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's new. She just dropped her project over the weekend.
Is that gonna wake them up?
It might.
Okay.
If not, then I got Bia
we might need that
on lock.
We need that.
You know, we go Bia.
Before we go into our music break, happy birthday to Dunn. And actually, I was gonna do some birthday shout outs today.
Okay.
So Dunn is gonna be the first.
Come on.
Anybody else have birthdays in
Happy
the month
birthday.
of June? Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dunn.
Happy birthday, my boy. Beatforia. Do you know what these emojis mean? He's running. He's working on something. That's a tool.
I'm guessing before he fixing it up today. I suppose so.
He fix on cars.
I don't know, but whatever it is.
Are you a mechanic?
He about to fix some up with no problem.
All right, let's give him some music and then we're gonna come back.
All right, y'all. Let's get into Lizzo IRL, which is in real life. So we about to get into that and let's see how that ride. Yee. All right, let me ask y'all something. Are y'all woke yet? Did y'all wake up after that? Are you woke now?
I need food.
You need some food? Mm-hmm. Heard. I made some breakfast this morning at the house.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
Getting up early enough to be on time for work and cook breakfast. Everybody ain't
gotta
able.
stretch out. Gotta stretch out.
So, what we got?
Okay, so Drake still going through it over the weekend. He done posted his dinner rolls on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah. How you feel about that? Did you see the picture?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
you know what? He was flexing his muscles and stuff, right?
He was flexing his BBL abs. Is what he was flexing.
Is it a BBL?
Yeah.
Did he come out and say that he had some work done?
If you look at the picture, like a person who works out, his body would be like portioned differently. Like he just looks like it's just all abs. I don't know nobody just going to the gym just hitting just abs. And I go to the gym. Mm-hmm. So like
I only do ab work some days.
Yeah, but yeah.
You can't tell now, but back in my day, I used to only do ab
just
work
abs.
And little legs.
Yeah, but like he don't have any definition to his chest. He don't have any definition to his arms at all.
I have to see this picture.
Yeah, when we go to break, go check that out.
Do we have the picture?
We don't have the picture. We'll make sure we put the picture up next break.
I don't think there's anything wrong with having cosmetic surgery if you can afford it. We just talked about men having enhancements last week, and you said it's okay to get some enhancements.
I don't think I said that.
You said you would if you had to.
I don't think I said that.
Well,
I don't think I said that.
We gotta go back to the clip.
Yeah, go back to that clip. Cause I don't think I said that.
You said you was gonna get some enhancements.
Nope, didn't say it. Didn't need it.
Okay.
But also including Drake, Chubbs, his right hand man, is going around in France trying to antagonize T-Pain. So T-Pain in recent news was on the Crash Dummies podcast talking about how Drake would basically, he was just using him as a reference because he said he liked what Drake said. Basically alluding to that he would bow out gracefully if need be, or just kind of like say that if it came to a situation where it was a situation like last year, you know, he just took so much fire last year. He would just, you know, kind of push back. Yeah. But like Drake instead kept trying to get everybody's attention, you know, by putting out other songs that trying to stay relevant and everything like that. When in reality, he should have just took a break.
What you think?
About the whole...
Do you think he should have just took a break?
Of course. That was a big L. Major L. That he had to sue for.
Chad, do y'all think Drake should have taken a break from
definitely
making music? And I think that would have been a perfect time to tap back into acting, maybe. Maybe he should get a CDL.
Something.
Well, I don't think he necessarily had to take a break. I mean, Drake could, like he did, putting out music that's not necessarily responding to him. Like, y'all like that No Kill song.
The No Kill song is cool, but it can get annoying. Cause like,
I mean, yeah, it's fine. All these songs get annoying. Not like us is annoying at this point. But I don't think he got to take a break because the world say, you know what, take this L. Just take this L. Like, what y'all want him to do? Never make music again?
No, but it's okay to have healthy breaks. He's Drake. He's been going like for the last, 10 years? 10 years or so?
So what artists that we've listed several artists on this show celebrating 20-year anniversary, 25-year anniversaries. Out of majority of these people that we talked about, how often are they taking a break? Except Rihanna. But
yeah, true.
How often are they
Cole
taking...
takes breaks.
Ain't nobody
Kendrick takes breaks.
Cole.
How come he has a fan base?
Yeah, he
so
does.
What you
ain't
mean?
Nobody checking for him like, bro, we really need your music. No.
There has been a lot of times that we've been checking for J. Cole.
If he don't drop music,
that's wild.
We won't
You
be
said
upset.
that, huh?
If he don't drop music, we won't be upset.
What do you mean by that?
Who whispering?
I don't know. Hey, look, we right here.
Oh. I'm just hearing whispers.
You hearing clicking on the phone? You think they tapped in?
Casper the friendly ghost in here.
They tapped in?
Somebody.
But yeah. I think he should have taken a break, and Chubbs need to actually chill out. Because they act like T-Pain really can't rap. He actually started out rapping. So before he even got into like singing for real, he was a rapper. He was in a group called the Nappy Heads back in Florida.
He got some nappy hair.
I mean, true enough.
See that.
True enough. But,
sing your favorite T-Pain song.
My favorite T-Pain song?
Or the first one that come to mind.
It's a song called Drowning Again. I ain't got the vocals for it this morning, but it's pretty far. Like he in
you don't have the vocals.
Not this morning. Not this morning.
You posted.
Yeah.
Always be ready. Be prepared so you ain't gotta get
ready.
Be
ye ready. Okay.
All right, so Brandon said no to acting. Dunn said yes. Yes to what? That Drake needs to take that he needed to take a break.
He needed to take one.
Mel Crosby, good morning.
Mel, we just played you, man.
I believe that good music cures all. So you basically saying that Drake didn't need to take a break. I think that's what Beatphoria is saying. Maybe.
I music is great, right? Right. However, I would take quality over quantity when it comes.
So you didn't like the quality of the music that Drake put out?
This past album with him and Party Next Door.
Y'all are bandwagon.
It's not it's not a bandwagon. It's Kendrick. Not, I promise you, it's not what it is. It's literally like substance. There's no substance over the last 4 albums that he's put out. It hasn't been no substance.
Chat. The music that Drake recently dropped, do y'all feel like there is no substance there? It was a waste of your ears. It was a waste of your time.
Tell me one song that you remember over the last 4 albums that he had.
No Kill.
That's only recent.
We just said recent.
Over the last 4, other than No Kill.
Right now,
other than No Kill.
I just woke up like an hour ago. I can't think of like specific songs, but the music is just not bad. It's Drake, bro, and y'all was D-Ryan Drake all these years, and now that somebody come out and drop this diss track that then went viral, y'all just hate Drake now.
That ain't even the case. I think that's the more popular thing to say because of that. Like if it wasn't for the internet, like people wouldn't be saying, "Oh, y'all gonna have some hate towards Drake." That ain't even the case.
One thing about black people, we flip flop.
No, because Tim McGraw ain't that good.
We are so wishy-washy. It be your own
Miley
people
Cyrus
that
daddy?
will turn on you.
Bruh,
your own people.
he ain't
that
really
man
had.
light skin. He is so close to being white, and y'all treat him like this.
He is half white, actually.
My point. So
That you're not proving the case. Like
I am proving the
he
case.
hasn't really
What
had
I'm
a
proving
true
is-
substance. He hasn't had a true substance album
that's your opinion.
since Take Care.
That is your opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Okay.
I'm sure there's so
The
many other
audience
people
agrees.
that does not agree.
Drake
Okay,
ain't Drake.
you and 3 other people.
Drake ain't been. Come on, like Drake Versace. Like that's a cool album, but he ain't shot nobody like he did. Like he said on the album where he was with 21 Savage. Talking about he shot him in broad daylight. And if that's the case, then he talking about the whole situation with Extension.
Guess what?
What?
All this, as time go by, we probably gonna forget. Somebody gonna have to remind us about this beef or whatever happened.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we definitely will.
We still remember Biggie and Tupac's beef. We still
Ain't
remember
nobody
Nas and
talking about
Jay-Z
it
beef.
every day.
It's a lot of people that's talking about it
Nas,
still.
oh snap, he was beefing with Jay-Z. Oh snap, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I remember that. Ain't nobody just no.
People, if it's music, it's in conversation. Yeah, for sure.
Life is gonna go on.
Speaking of T-Pain, Chris Brown gave T-Pain his flowers as he needed it. Do you think
T-Pain gave Chris Brown his
Chris
flowers?
Brown gave T-Pain his flowers?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. Do you feel like T-Pain is like overdue for that?
Yeah, but I think he still has some more work to do though.
What kind of work? T-Pain was like,
Oh,
I'm starting to question you right now.
Everybody's. It's like if you didn't have Chris Brown, you needed T-Pain for a feature. I remember that era.
yeah.
But I do feel like we need
Or a
some,
Lil
we
Wayne.
need, right. We need some more.
What do you feel like T-Pain need to do?
We need music.
He put out a song with Dreezy. It sounds good.
I haven't heard it, but
I'll play it for us today.
we need some T-Pain. We need some music. Thank you.
You got to point at him so he know you talking to him.
You know, that's your thing.
Yeah. Get in there. Get in there.
I ain't doing that.
In other news, Finesse 2 Times says he did not brush his teeth before the veneers. He just wanted to be on the streets making money.
He looked like he didn't brush his teeth.
Yeah, his teeth. Yeah,
Do you know how
the
many kids
veneers.
he had?
I do not know. I don't know how
So
many
did
kids
you
he
see
had.
the before and after before he got his veneers?
Yeah,
he
it
looked
looked
like
bad.
he didn't brush his teeth. But you know what bothers me with stuff like that? It be those type of people that got a bunch of homeboys and they smoke blunts all day, every day.
Every day.
You rolling
And
a
Black and
blunt
Miles.
and you putting your mouth on it, you passing it to your homeboy.
And cigarettes.
And y'all just all that saliva.
Yeah, that's
so
wild.
you, as a friend, if you're friends with Finesse 2 Times and you just found out that he wasn't brushing his teeth and you was smoking blunts behind him or drinking a cup behind him, if you was a female and you was kissing him, how you feel now? All y'all need to be in jail. Seriously.
You meant that.
Yes.
Yeah. Get it off your chest.
It's some nasty folks out here.
Tell them how you really feel.
You could go to the Dollar Tree. Before it became $1.25, they had dollar toothpaste, toothbrushes. Do you know how many people go a year or two using the same toothbrush?
Come on. They ain't trading it out. I got the electric toothbrush. I got to trade the heads out.
You know how many people ain't using the electric toothbrushes? Do you know how many people don't floss?
Flossing
All
is
that
important.
plaque just build up in their teeth.
Flossing. And make sure you use that mouthwash too now.
Ain't got the nerve to be out here kissing people and doing other nasty stuff.
Just nasty.
Just throwing off that girl pH balance.
Just nasty. Well, I'm going to say this. We had some great albums dropped over the weekend as well. We got Bino. We have Russ, Young Blue, Lizzo, which we already have played. And then the singles, we have Vito featuring Akeem Ali, also dropped. Don Toliver dropped. Rick Ross is back on the scene. And Big X The Plug and Shabuzi have a nice little song called Home.
I like that.
You heard it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it too.
I like Shabuzi.
He cool.
He cute too.
He cool.
I think he fine. I don't know what it is about like dark skinned men with me lately.
So if he call you, you gonna pick up?
Am I?
Talk to him.
I'll end this show.
Oh,
He called me. I'm out of here.
look like we hiring y'all.
You trying to replace me anyway?
That ain't true. That ain't true.
Okay.
That ain't true.
All right.
All right. What
We're going to talk about it later, y'all.
Say
How
no
this
more.
man tried to replace me on yesterday.
That ain't true.
We're going to talk about it.
That ain't true. Anywho, we have any more news? Celebrity news?
Celebrity. So we already talked about Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He had a nice little message to send over the weekend.
What'd he say?
Oh, he let y'all have it.
What's y'all?
On the internet. So you know how
I ain't see it.
Oh, you definitely see it. And I think it was geared towards us too because we did like a little comparison for him. So if you on social media, Chris Brown is compared to a lot of people, a lot of great people though. And I can kind of understand where he's coming from. So I know last week we mentioned that somebody said that we really should stop comparing him to Michael Jackson and more like Bobby Brown, the way that he be humping people on stage. That's a great comparison though.
Bobby Brown was in his bag for sure.
Yeah. So Chris Brown went to the internet and said, I wish y'all stop comparing me to other artists and saying me versus someone else. Until one of these artists do all this shit by themselves with no help and the media constantly fucking with them, then come holler at me. I'm trying to feed my family. I could give a flip about the next artist and what they doing. I don't flip with celebrities at all, and I'm not welcome in their circles. Breezy Bowl is for the dedicated fans who actually want to be there. Flip everything else. I've been overly busting my ass for the last 20 years, and I understand I would never be recognized for nothing more than drama. So miss me with all that shit, please.
He got
Y'all
it off his chest.
pissed him off.
Yeah, they pissed him off.
Yeah. I can understand it, though. I can relate to it in so many ways. You know, like, you've sat in on some conversations here about people in the city that work in the same industry that don't like me. And I think the problem is I'm not in their circle or dying to be in their circle. I don't want to hang with you lames.
Yeah.
Y'all some flipped up people, honestly. And I don't want to be in your circle because I'm busting my ass. And what you want me to do is give you what I've gotten that I've worked hard for. No. Yeah. Go figure it out.
But it's kind of hard not to compare him to Chris Brown. It's hard not to compare him to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I think even though he looked up to those people, and I do feel like they probably have opened up some type of doors for people like him to be where they are, I still feel like he's in a lane of his own.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, it's just, you know, the art of comparison. Like people always, you know, having to compare just because of conversation or, you know, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's barbershop talk, basically. That barbershop salon talk that, you know.
I wonder what specific comment or post did he see that took him there?
Probably I didn't get to watch the full clip. But Mario, he was on Drink Champs, and they was comparing Chris Brown to Usher, and I didn't see the full clip.
Mario basically went with Chris Brown.
Yeah,
though.
he did.
Now, his explanation behind going for Chris Brown did not make sense. You know how people be like so woke and so deep that
he should have just simplified it.
Yeah, I think he could have just said, "Oh, I'm going with C Breezy 1,000%." You know.
Yeah.
But I do have a question for you.
What's up?
So with our generation, because I think he shouldn't be compared to like Michael Jackson and Usher because of the eras. They're totally different. The age group is different. The generation is different. What artist can you compare him to that's in the same generation?
Chris? Nobody for real.
Right. So Chris, because we don't have anybody else that's your age or in your era, your generation, we're going to compare you to people that are older than you.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, is it bad that you're being compared to Michael Jackson and Usher? I would be a little honored.
I mean, yeah, but it's a lot of shoes to fill. You know, Michael Jackson, as big as he was an international star. Chris Brown is too.
Right.
And so is Usher. But it's just like they all had different lanes to ride in. So it's like, do I want to be compared to Usher? Do I want to be compared to Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
As big as a star as they are, and you know, it's just kind of hard to
at
to
some
feel
point,
that.
did Michael Jackson say that he only wanted Chris Brown to do a tribute to him?
I believe so. But Usher did one too.
But Chris Brown snapped. But why wouldn't you want to be compared to somebody like that? Like this person said he only want you.
Well, I
he
mean,
could have picked anybody.
in all
He
honesty,
could have picked his sister.
in all honesty, yeah, true
He could
story.
have picked one of his brothers.
True story.
He could have picked anybody, but he wanted you, Christopher.
The art of comparison is the thief of joy sometimes.
Well,
Before we move forward, good morning, BB.
From
up in
Nashville.
Nashville. See you. Miss Daniel said also that I feel that T-Pain made a difference on Glorilla song. Yep.
Yeah.
And he produced it, I believe.
okay. All right. Okay, we got
what's
watching
up?
from Nashville. These folks ain't got no boots on the ground and no fans either. Okay.
Right, shout out to Unc.
Nashville. Make sure you plug Nashville in with the show this morning. Tell them to tune in.
Also, Jay Michelle said, I love Drake Down, but didn't care for the most recent album.
Okay. All right. So,
And she also said, I don't think anybody likes being compared good or bad. Honestly.
that's true. Okay.
It's just like you, like with other writers or, you know, other
ain't
authors.
fucking with me.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that's probably what Chris Brown feels. And so like when you want to ride in a lane by yourself, it's just like, let me do that.
Be.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me be. All right, so moving on. Houston. We had a problem this weekend.
Uh-oh. What happened? Besides KD going to Houston.
Clearly, some people got fired.
Who got
Did you
fired?
see Beyonce dangling in the air?
I seen that.
They had my good sister just hanging.
She was chilling up there.
No, she wasn't chilling. She was sitting sideways, literally. Wow.
Hey.
She was sitting sideways.
Hey.
So,
Let us sit sideways.
during the Cowboy Carter tour this weekend in Houston, out of all places, Beyonce was there performing, and she was doing her song 16 Carriages. You know that song?
I do.
Sing it.
16 carriages. That's it. That's all I know.
You suck. You suck as a singer, okay? So while she was performing that song, she's usually singing. Is that supposed to be a Cadillac car? Or what kind of car is it?
That ain't. It was a Cadillac.
Is
It's
it
a Cadillac?
Okay, so it
I was gonna
is.
say DeVille. Let me hush.
So our good host here didn't know that a DeVille was a Cadillac.
Hey,
But
it's a few DeVilles out here.
It was okay. So yeah, my girl was just trying to sing her good song, do her little 1-2 bop bop, keep it moving, and the car started tilting. And she tried to keep on going, but she was just like, stop,
Yeah.
just stop.
She's had a few malfunctions on this tour though.
She is better than me.
Yeah.
The way I would have been calling on Jesus,
She's
I probably would have fell out.
She's professional. She's been performing since 98? Or maybe before then?
I don't know. All I know is, some people just don't have that patience, and if something going wrong,
Yeah.
y'all just catch me because I'm finna jump out.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of like what Kevin Hart was like when he was on the little water rafting thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, everybody jump out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. Crash. If we're going to crash out, we're just going to crash out.
Goodness.
But I'm trying to figure out what happened. How did that happen? Why is she sitting sideways like that?
They didn't secure it properly. That's the only thing I could think about.
The only thing I can say is somebody getting fired.
Somebody getting fired or got fired.
What you would have done?
If I'm up in the air dangling, I mean, that's equivalent to Chris Brown. He was dangling in the air.
That was funny.
Yeah. And then Drew,
So why
Drew
she
came behind him and did that
why
joke
she
about
couldn't
it.
do what Chris Brown was doing? Is there a difference in the artist? Because he was up there.
She's in a car. Chris Brown was actually on stage where it was still, like if he dropped down, he could probably do like a barrel roll and still be okay. Like she in the car, she above the crowd.
Even more reason to be up there
Yeah.
panicking, going off. Chris Brown in the air, letting people have it.
Yeah.
So
Like
are we still trying to say
she could have very well went off, but Beyonce ain't gonna do that.
Do he have anger issues?
Who Chris? No, he just speaks his mind. He don't hold his tongue. Beyonce, she likes to stay professional. She don't want nobody to see her out of character. So.
All right. Well, in other news.
Okay.
Well, I thought I was gonna move on from celebrity news, but we could just go ahead and talk about it. Daddy was home this weekend. The real daddy, not Donald Trump.
Who was daddy?
Usher.
Oh, you calling him daddy?
No, but Daddy's Home is his song. That's what we know him by.
Oh,
Yeah. So he brought the city out in Atlanta. This weekend. He brought the city out to celebrate his limited edition Peace Up A-Town Down collection in collaboration with the Braves.
I seen it.
It was so dope.
That jersey was tough.
I want it.
I actually want that jersey.
So listen, the Braves gave the first 15,000 fans through the gates a bobblehead designed by Usher.
They can keep the bobblehead.
You don't want the bobblehead?
I don't want the bobblehead.
They had a pregame party.
Okay.
And they had the crowd rocking with so his DJ did a set. So you know DJ Mars, which is his tour DJ.
Okay.
So yeah, he did the party, and then they had like food trucks and stuff like that. So you want to know what was on the food truck? I know you do because you like to eat.
I do.
Okay.
Give it to me.
All right. So this was the menu items, and they were basically inspired by some of his hit songs from like classic Usher albums or whatever.
Did he have a superstar joint on there?
They had an OMG fried fish and grits.
What was the fish though? Was it catfish or whitening?
It was catfish. We gonna say
I gotta know what it is now.
They had a My Way lemon pepper wet chicken wings.
Okay.
You like wet chicken wings?
I can deal with that.
What's a wet chicken wing?
Just the sauce.
What it taste like? Wet?
Have you ever had barbecue sauce? That's considered like a wet versus a dry.
Give me my fried hard lemon pepper wings. I don't need no egg.
Well, the lemon pepper is dry, so.
Okay. And your favorite song? Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How you sing it again?
Yeah. They had some shrimp and grits and more.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I can take that.
Okay. That's what they had. That's what they had.
Okay. Well,
so yeah, shout out to Usher, man.
now.
I wish I could have been there. I didn't know. I would have gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I got Jackie Robinson on today. Represent. Yeah.
We talking about Usher.
I know that.
Today.
We was talking about baseball.
Shout out to Jackie.
Yeah, shout out to Jackie.
All right. So, moving on from some celebrity news. AMC, do you like to go to the movies?
I like to slide in there. Yeah.
Do you be on time?
Me and the wife. Yeah. Well, we was slightly late.
That's okay.
For the Sinners movie.
That's okay now. You want to know why?
Why?
Because AMC website now prominently displays a reminder that all showtimes come with 25 to 30 minutes of previews. So it tell you on the website now when you buy tickets.
Okay.
You don't rush here. Don't kill yourself.
Trying to come see the movie.
Because you get a 25 to 30 minute grace period.
I mean, I thought that was a given already, though.
It was. I don't know why they had to tell people, but people don't know. But I like to be on time. I want to see the previews. I need to see everything.
I feel that. I want to see the movies that they ain't previewing on TV yet.
If you late, you just late. I don't like being late. Like if you ask me out on a date to the movies and you late, I'm not talking to you again.
Oh.
You were raised improperly. Because why you late?
Let me ask you this. Do you believe in grace?
Sometimes. But when it comes to that, no.
Work on it. All right, y'all. We're going to take us a music break while Nicole works on everything. And speaking of sitting sideways, we're going to play that song for Miss Beyonce and Paul Wall. Big Pokey. Shout out to y'all. Let's get into it. Good morning. Y'all still tapped in with us. Make sure y'all stay plugged in, comment, subscribe, and make sure you send this to somebody that can actually tap in and stay plugged in with us on the Morning Aux. Nicole, I'm going to send it over to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, remember the New Orleans escapees, the inmates that escaped from jail.
Yeah.
And everybody had like parlays on certain people. So
you get your bet in?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's two people that was still standing, and now it's one. So Antoine Massey, the one that had a lot to say on social media, he was captured and arrested, and meanwhile, we still got my boy, Derrick Groves, still remains at large.
Okay.
And I told y'all, remember I told y'all a couple of episodes ago, a couple of weeks ago, I said he need to become a transgender.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past it or anybody or him if he is around here with a wig on, because you know he got the tattoos, and I was like, as hot as it is, my folks need a turtleneck on or some. Listen, ivory makeup, I'll be a whole nother person.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Walgreens makeup.
Yeah. So here's the thing: the police in Louisiana believe that he has grown out his hair for a disguise. Can we get my boy a picture up here?
While we waiting, good morning, Brother Pratt.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for plugging in with us this morning.
Yes, indeed.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To get on over.
And stay plugged in.
Yes. Make sure if you are new here, we thank you for being here. But can you please hit that subscribe button for us and the like button? We would greatly appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And hit the notification button too, so that whenever we go live, you'll be notified.
For sure.
Ooh.
These pictures is crazy.
So I got a question.
What's that?
This is what he could possibly be looking like right now, right? But do you think he got like a 30-inch bust down?
Who doing it?
Somebody. I hope my boy in Alaska though. I really do.
The rest of these joints is they.
Either he got a 30-inch bust down, or either a Temptations afro.
A Temptations afro.
Mm-hmm. You can see that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But not that fast though. Like it ain't been nothing but like
month. You know how fast
he
your
ain't
hair
grew his
grow.
hair out like that fast.
A fro?
Not no Temptations fro. Not no big jump like they had on the news.
Yeah, he definitely got a fro right by now. Especially if he been using like some good oils, maybe like peppermint oil or something like that.
He probably been using beers. He probably did what Whitney Houston said back in the day. He need to lay low.
He is. If he's still in Louisiana, that's just stupid. Anyway, chat.
That's what escapees used to do. Get out the city. Get out the city, bro.
Everybody that's been captured was in the same city. Except for two. They were in Texas, right?
I mean, buddy, he was still in
Texas.
Yeah.
They was in Huntsville, Texas. So, chat. We are talking about the people that escaped prison in Louisiana and the one that is still at large. Y'all think he got a 30-inch bust down? A little David Ruffin fro? Do y'all even think he's still in Louisiana? That's a good question. Bro. That is a great question that I really want to know. So I'm going to give y'all some time to interact with us, and we're going to read your responses. So hop in the chat. Mm-hmm. We want to hear from you. Tell us what you think.
Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ate breakfast this morning? I got a question for you while we wait.
I know you ain't finna ask the question that I was going to ask.
Do you want to ask?
Nope. Because it ain't time.
Oh, excuse me then.
We got to let them ask their question.
Answer, y'all. Come on. Before I get over, I'm pulling up. Look, I'm pulling up. Forget it. I'm finna pull up. I'm about to pull up.
Brandon, what are you trying to say? You trying to say that he probably don't have a 30-inch bust down or a wig? You think he just out here with a regular fade, like a Louisiana fade, maybe a Boosie fade or something?
You think he would have had a better chance going bald?
No, because they cut your hair when you go to prison. So they...
Oh, yeah, he will be familiar.
Yeah, Okay, Dunn said no.
He should probably do some finger waves. Bring that back.
Silk press.
Silk press?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he probably grew out enough where he could get a little silk
press. He should go. He's like, let me get that Smokey Robinson. Let me get that
Kept cool. Fintu what? He finna get a
bust down?
I'll go with, man, that my bust down to be pink.
Let me get the Tony Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
With the part.
Yeah.
With the part.
Let's see. Who is this? Something else just pop up.
What's up, my boy? Kept cool.
You know him?
Yeah.
Hey.
We done played the song on here about twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kept cool. Send in some more songs so we can play some more.
Come on with it.
We don't want to keep playing the same thing.
Come on.
All right, so we got a few responses. Okay, quick question. Since you ate breakfast this morning.
I had my breakfast.
All right, what's your ultimate lazy breakfast when you don't feel like adulting?
When I don't feel like adulting?
Quick grab and go, or quick pick up, sit on the couch, or go back to bed. You know, you got a habit of eating and going back to lay down.
Probably like a little rice cake. Yeah. With a little cream cheese.
With a little who?
With a little cream cheese on it.
Cream cheese?
Yeah. Yeah. You asked me. You said lazy.
You said cram J. What is
cream cheese?
They call it cram J?
Cream cheese.
It sounded like you were saying cram J.
No, I was just
the
cream cheese.
The Mississippian you was
just talking crazy.
Showing up.
Yeah.
All right, so
you finna go eat some breakfast.
What's your ultimate lazy breakfast when you don't feel like adulting?
Oh, a Pop-Tart to do it too. The strawberry
Pop-Tart.
Yes.
Definitely. But you know what though? Back in my unhealthy eating days, pizza.
You like a piece of cold?
Leftover I'm not eating no cold pizza now. I'm not eating no cold pizza. You eat cold pizza?
I've eaten it before.
Like freezing cold, fresh out of a refrigerator, or like room temperature, then been out overnight?
Both.
Cold pizza is crazy work.
Lil Wayne did. I ain't did it because I didn't do it because Lil Wayne did it, but you know.
Chat, y'all eating cold pizza for breakfast? And don't lie. Keep it real with us. Y'all eating cold
Keep
pizza?
it real with my dog no matter what.
Okay, done. A bowl of cereal. All right, we got a lot of cereal people up in here. So, I got another question.
Go ahead.
Jacob said he eat cold pizza. Jacob give me cold pizza eating vibes. Let me tell you why. Jacob love eating leftovers. Classified alias is Jacob, FYI. So I learned something about Jacob last year. Jacob absolutely loves leftovers, and he eats them for days and weeks at a time. So cold leftover pizza, it does not surprise me with Jacob. That's crazy.
Dang, Jake.
Okay, Pop said he eating fruit. We love
a good fruit.
Yes. I can get down with the cold pizza. Y'all are.
My wife said I'm lying. I will go for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
He'll go for a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Quickly. Don't even have cream cheese.
Quickly.
Oh, so you just sitting here lying to me, lying to these listeners.
I'm mistaken it. We do got some sort of like cream substance. Like I don't know what it's called like on top of my head, but I'm saying it's cream cheese. That's what you know.
Wow. Yeah. Cold pizza is the power out. You feel me? Y'all ain't got no microwave, oven, something.
Yeah.
Why is we eating cold pizza? Y'all gonna have worms.
No, I ain't got no worms.
Okay. Christian said, and he washes it down with a cold glass of whole milk. That is Jacob, 1,000%.
The milk?
Yes.
The milk, yes.
Yes, whole milk.
Cold milk.
Can't be skim or coconut or almond milk.
He done explain to us what all those mean.
Cold pizza with whole milk. So, all right, Dunn and Marcus, they saying they eat
microwave
cereal.
pizza is actually gross. I agree with you, G.I. I got to put mine in the...
So how you warm it up? The oven? That's the only option.
Oven or the...
You ain't putting it in the air fryer.
I'm definitely putting it in the air fryer.
Before they made the air fryer, what you was putting this pizza?
The oven?
Man, gone.
It tastes better.
Room temperature pizza is good.
When you put it in the microwave, it just turns flimsy. It's just not right.
And the cheese be all over the
just everywhere.
Yeah, Taylor. Good morning, Taylor.
Room
she said
pizza
cold pizza equals immediately no. Yeah, Jacob nasty.
With warm milk.
Anybody else eating cold pizza? I'm questioning you as a person, especially if you wash it down with cold whole milk. Cold pizza and cold whole milk. His stomach. He needs some Pepto big or small.
Then Tom's.
Okay. So, Don did say he eats cereal. Marcus said he's eating a bowl of cereal. So, my question is, do you think cereal is soup?
Morning soup?
cold soup. Chat, do y'all think cereal is soup?
Fruit and pizza.
Fruit and pizza shouldn't mix.
Milk and pizza shouldn't mix.
Look at the milk and pizza emoji.
That's crazy.
Y'all ate it in school. I definitely
That's
did.
for
Not
sure.
for breakfast.
I did.
For breakfast? What school y'all went to was feeding y'all
Not
pizza?
for breakfast. I ain't eat it for breakfast, but
So lunch,
I had breakfast.
So for lunch,
I did
y'all
have
was
breakfast
eating
pizza,
pizza
though.
and washing it down with chocolate milk or whole milk.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? What was you at?
I wasn't.
What
I'm
did
not
you-
saying a lot
So
of
what
people
you had? You had
didn't,
the carton juice.
I had corn juice or I was drinking water. So my mama will tell you, I would go all day without eating. I would eat when I get home. I wouldn't eat my lunch. I would sell my lunch to somebody else.
Pineapple on pizza is fire. See, I like GI.
Pineapples on
I like
pizza
GI.
is good. And you know who don't like that though, but eat cold pizza and drink cold milk with it?
Who?
Jacob.
They in this, okay. I was finna say, are they in this
He don't
room?
like pineapples on pizza. So y'all, do y'all think cereal is soup? No, it's not. HR would grab a ginger ale and honey roasted peanuts. Is that who I think it is? BB Dunn? Is that who I think it is? She said HR. HR would grab a ginger ale and honey roasted peanuts.
That might be her job.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good
Oh, yeah, she
morning.
did say she's gonna change her name. No, HR is not doing that. Ginger ale with some honey roasted peanuts.
Ginger ale.
I gotta talk to HR.
Again?
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
So everybody's saying they don't think cereal is soup.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Brandy said those are government meals.
Boy, you wild.
Free lunch at school.
I love it. I love that government meal.
So Brandon didn't get free lunch apparently. His parents sent his lunch with him every day.
He didn't get them little peaches in that
Ooh,
cup.
the frozen. Ooh,
My goodness.
now I did eat those.
That little square pizza too. Man, with the little sausages.
Yeah, Brandon was privileged.
Yeah, he had his meals prepped.
Milk with lunch is a violation. Lunch ladies around the world should be brought up on charges.
Right with that lunch lady that put a hit on out on that baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just want to give some shout outs really quick to our Morning Aux fam holding it down in Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, New York, Los Angeles. Almost didn't get that one out. Birmingham was out. I see y'all still holding it down. Mississippi, okay, coming on through. Detroit, Houston. Shout out to Seattle. I seen y'all doing y'all thing. Nashville. Okay. All right. See y'all holding it down too. Make sure y'all stay plugged in. Send this to somebody. And after the show is posted, make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and comment. So that way we can keep staying plugged in and make sure y'all stay plugged in too. You feel me?
Yeah. So if he did not just name the city that you're in and you're new here, let us know where you're from. And even if you're not new here, we want you to put in the chat what city you represent today. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't want to represent the city that you're currently in and you feel like, I wish I was in New York right now. Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it. Well, I think it's time for a music break.
Okay.
I'm finna get into a mix. Gonna make sure we have a good time.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what this mix hitting on?
It's light.
Okay.
It's light.
All right.
It's light.
Chat, y'all ready for the mix?
Yeah, we're gonna do us a nice little light mix.
Somebody said pizza and milk equals the toilet. I know Jacob lives on the toilet. Like, if he did this as a kid, he had to be on the toilet a lot.
Hey, make sure you get your greens. Gotta get that fiber.
Can we get, where is the wife? I need to talk to the wife. Where's she at? I need to write her on Instagram because ain't no way.
Guy Ton.
Yes, because ain't no way.
Come on with it. Well, what is a way is this mix. Y'all make sure y'all stay plugged in. We got more show coming up. I'm DJ I Am O'Neal, by the way, if you're just not making it here.
And I am your absolute favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sade. And we are the Morning Aux. Thank you for plugging in with us. And we'll be right back after this amazing mix.
Yes, indeed. See y'all in a minute.
All right. Welcome back to the Morning Aux. Thank you, DJ, for that quick mix.
Appreciate it.
How y'all feeling on this Monday morning? What you think about the mix? Let us know in the chat. Get your chatty chat on.
Get your chatty chat.
And while you let us know how you feel about the mix, I have a question.
What's up, new?
That a lot of people have been needing answers to. So you know how like scamming is like at an all-time high right now? You know, people been scamming for a long time.
Yep.
Now, my question is, did we get our first like taste of scamming? And I know people been scamming since the 90s, 80s and all that. But did we get our first taste of scamming with Miss Cleo? You know what Miss Cleo is, right?
Don't you know?
Is that how she sounds?
Yep. She always used to say that, John.
Y'all, do y'all know who Miss Cleo is? She used to be able to read into your future and tell you what's going on with your life and all this kind of stuff. Was she scamming?
Oh, it's a possibility. It's a high possibility.
For the grown folks in the chat that know who Miss Cleo is, was she scamming? And did you dial that number?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Did you ever dial that number, or do you know anybody that was dialing that number?
Call me now. Man, a psychic ain't nothing but a fake prophet.
Okay, talk about it.
Just saying. Like how they gonna they know all this stuff about your life?
What's the difference between a psychic
they
and
say
a prophet?
a lot of surface. Some of them say a lot of surface level stuff.
So what's the difference between a psychic and a prophet?
I mean, they straddle the fence.
It's a gift, right?
It can be, yeah.
Okay, so
It can be a gift and a curse.
okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Well, a psychic, they just want to be paid. So
Prophets be asking for money too.
prophets do ask for
They be
money.
on Facebook
They
giving
do.
out the Cash App, the Venmo, and all that. But are they a real prophet?
They probably started out as a real prophet,
And then they started.
but they
can make
tried
money
to
online.
see how they can get a prophet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Prophet and prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Prophesy or prophet lie
Whichever one.
or prophet.
Cause boy,
You been prophet lied to before?
yes.
Really?
Yes.
What they told you?
They said that I would be my pastor's stylist. And I'm like, that don't align. That don't align at all. I like clothes. Don't get me wrong. But I ain't styling nobody. That ain't my forte.
Yeah, I was told
She was straight up lying.
I was told I was gonna have 3 kids, and I don't even want kids.
I can't really speak on that.
Yeah, and then she told me when I was gonna have them, and I still ain't got no kids.
Oh, she gave you a duration. Yeah. The pastor that she said I was gonna be a stylist for don't got no church no more. So I don't know. I don't know how to, walk down that alley, but
People are crazy.
yeah.
People are crazy.
And God gonna get them.
They have to.
They got to answer to it,
I don't think people realize they have to answer to this stuff.
and they
This
should know out of all people.
craziness. Out of all people, they should know
Yeah, they should know.
one day.
When the glory
So
comes.
there's a such thing as like, there's a such thing as good karma, and there's a such thing as bad karma.
Obviously, yeah.
And you have to know when you're moving a certain way. And I'm not talking about these people no more. I'm talking about in general. But when you move a certain way and you do certain things, you gotta pay for that.
Yeah, of course.
Even if you don't pay for it the same day, the same hour, a month later, a year later, at some point you have to pay for your actions, whether it's good or bad. And don't ever think what you doing goes unnoticed.
Somebody paying attention. It's eyes everywhere.
Telemarks.
It's eyes everywhere. For sure. Like just cause you feel like didn't nobody see it, somebody seen it.
Yeah.
Mr.
So, Chad, I want to encourage y'all to submit questions for us to answer. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you put those in the chat. And you can also DM the Morning Aux Live and on Facebook and Instagram.
Come on.
Send those questions in. We're going to get them answered during the show.
For sure.
You was about to read something.
Don Rose, he commented, he said, but most church prophets will try to get a prophet out of the church and not the people. But when you meet a true prophet, it truly comes from God. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
But you also got to have a relationship with God, too.
To be able to know if it aligns,
right,
for sure.
Right. Yeah. Because you can't just be out here letting people just feed you anything.
Yeah, cause that's why I knew whenever she said what she said to me, I was like, this ain't God.
Yeah.
Like if you got a true relationship with God, he gonna tell you like what your purpose is, or if you're still trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know, she didn't know me from a can of paint, and she was like trying to read me, basically. Like that ain't the first time a prophet has tried to do that.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So, what if in your future you decide to get into fashion?
If I decide to get into fashion, it's because I like going to buy clothes.
But what if somebody asked you to style them? Would you say no?
Of course. That's not what I like.
Even if it's something that sometimes we be put in the most uncomfortable situations, and it may not be something that we actually like, but sometimes it's what God has for us.
God didn't ask me to style nobody. I've been walking in my gift and my purpose since I was 4 years old.
What's your gift?
I have a gift in music and dancing.
You did tell me you was a dancer. I want to see these one day.
You can. It's online somewhere.
Oh, we got links?
I'll send the link.
Drop it.
I'll send the link.
Drop it.
Yeah, it's on my social media. I haven't danced on my social platforms in a while. So yeah, I might.
You need to give us some of that.
Might give a little update
with your mix.
With my mix.
And I want you to battle Cree Breezy.
Cree Breezy?
Yeah, because I don't know. Y'all cannot tell me that Chris cannot dance.
I believe he got some breakdancing in him somewhere.
Yes, definitely. Heavy on the breakdance.
Heavy on the breakdance.
On the floor, spinning around.
I think he got something in him.
Yeah, I can see it. You eat Arby's?
I've eaten them before.
Who keeping Arby's in business?
Somebody who wants to meet.
Jacob.
Wow.
Somebody keeping them in business. Chat, are y'all keeping Arby's in business? That roast beef, Angus meat.
Why are you saying it like that?
That's how it's Angus meat. Then when they was trying to have like the burger that's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all doing that? Now I do on a late night if they're open. I go get me some curly fries.
Okay.
Other than that, chat.
You need some water?
Oh, Don said his grandma.
LL said Nicole keeping it in business.
I don't eat that stuff. Hey, y'all.
I forgot she a pescatarian.
Am I?
A little bit.
No.
Oh, because you don't eat meat at all.
I don't want that stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Don Rose said his grandma.
A pesca
what? Boy.
Them fries are trash now. Yeah, the last few times I went, why are my curly fries cold and I'm the only person in line? So I ain't good enough for no fresh
I demand
fries.
a recount.
Recount, recook.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah. Well.
I'll take the cold pizza. The cold pizza over the Angus meat.
For sure. Well, fellas, it's still Men's Mental Health Month. How we doing? Fellas, comment down in the comment section.
Today is the last day.
Today the last day.
Yeah.
We still gonna check on you though. Mm-hmm. Still gonna check on you because mental health is a thing that you got to deal with 365, 24/7. Want to make sure everybody's still good. Comment in the chat if you're good or if you're faking it today. It's okay. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. Fellas. While y'all get yourselves together, I'm going to read our Black Music Month.
Well, I don't want to just move forward from men's.
Well, I was just going to say today is Kirk Franklin. You want to check on him today?
Well, It's the last day of Men's Mental Health Month, so we want to use this space to check on our brothers, our fathers, all
Uncles.
the uncles, all the
Cousins
men out
twice
there.
removed.
Just let us know. I really want y'all to think about this, and you too.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I really want y'all to think about this. Are you still in survival mode, even though your situation says that you don't have to be anymore?
Let me ask you this.
This mental health month, and you the man, and you want to ask me questions.
It's a question. We talking, right?
Come on.
What I'm gonna ask the fellas. What does survival mode look like for y'all? Because some people can be in survival mode and it be they regular selves, and they not really just kind of like they go about their day every day. How they would. Like, what does your survival mode actually look like? Because some people are actually protective of it, and don't really know or even reveal that they going through that.
So what does being in survival mode look like for you?
For me, honestly,
like
I don't know. It's been so long since I have to go through that.
What's something that you're still accepting in your life that doesn't really align with who you want to become or who you have become?
Ask me one more time.
What's something that you're still accepting?
Yeah,
in your life that really don't align with who you are currently or who you're trying to become?
I don't know. That's a tough question. Good question. I don't know if it's something that I'm accepting, but probably something that I'm still adjusting to. Still adjusting to, being a good husband. I want to try to do my best to live in that, in being the best husband, because the stigma of today is that marriage don't last. You know what I'm saying? In certain areas for a lot of people, or the husband more than likely will cheat after so long. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you're overextending yourself to prove that you're not that person? Like overcompensating?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So at some point you were.
At some point I was trying to prove a point to myself that I was a good dude, when I didn't really have to do that. Just have to
be.
Yeah, just be.
Okay.
Like if you're naturally a good person, you don't have to overextend. Like I think I went through a portion of my life where I was just trying to be accepted.
Okay. And that's not just in your marriage, but just in general.
Yeah, that was just in general. I was just trying to, have as many friends as I possibly could, to say I can count on this person and say I can count on that person, when in reality that was just kind of like stretching myself thin.
Do you know why you was doing that? Is it like a childhood thing, or?
Yeah, I had quote unquote friends coming up, but not a lot of them showed up for me in that time frame. So I would definitely say that after so long, I was just trying to collect friends, like Thanos with the rings. So that's just what I was doing. I was just trying to be accepted with all kind of groups, and I didn't need all of that.
Speaking of being accepted in all kind of groups, I know this is not about me, but I wasn't accepted in groups. Like I didn't fit into any cliques and stuff, which I kind of brought that up earlier. Like I think the issue is a lot of people don't like me is because I'm not trying to be in their circles, or I'm not kissing their behind and running behind them and want to hang out. Like, y'all know what I do. You know who I am. I'm in my own lane. There has been times where I've met people that have like these blogger groups and and influencer groups, and I'm like, hey, I see y'all hang out and do this and that. I would like to join y'all. This is what I do. It's like, okay. And years has gone by, no invites. But when you see I'm working for this large newspaper, oh, my homegirl want a story. And
just trying to use you to get up.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I don't fit in. I remember I told a classmate of mine recently, I was like, when we was in school, because I went through middle and high school with like the same people. So you might as well say my whole childhood, I was around the same people. And I was like, I didn't hang with nobody. Like, I didn't have, like, no friends and stuff like that. But I tried to get into, like, this really, really smart, nerdy group. Like, they even... Don't judge me for this. Like, they look weird. They act weird. They was smart as hell. And I was smart, too. But I ain't look weird or, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing no weird, crazy stuff. Your own way. But, yeah, so I was trying to, like, hang with them, and they wouldn't even let me in their group.
They said you weren't nerdy enough.
Apparently.
You gotta be a certain person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, chat. Let us know I was going to say in a group chat. This is kind of like the group chat.
Yeah, it's a group chat.
But let us know in the chat if there is a time where you felt like you were still in survival mode or accepting things that really don't align with who you are or who you're trying to be. Whether that's in your marriage or your friend groups or just growing up. Like if there's ever been a time where, you just felt like that. And what are you doing now to fix it?
Well, Beforia, he commented and he said survival mode for me now is all about the time and the mental energy because I have been so much to so many people I don't have it anymore.
Okay. All right, Brother Pratt said mental health is real and survival mode equals life.
But do you want to just be in do you want to just be in survival mode or like, because is there a place where you just kind of like say that, okay, I want to live now?
Some people aren't in it physically, but mentally and emotionally, they're still in it, which clearly like, takes a toll on you after so long. So like with me, I know a couple of years ago, I wanted to live like this soft girl era, but then I had to really stop myself and say, you're giving that physically. It appeals to people. But in reality, mentally, you ain't there.
Yeah. Okay.
Go get help. Spiritually.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife.
Professionally.
I was talking to my wife last night about the time period where I needed both my parents and a therapist last night. So between like the ages of 16 and 29 is where I feel like a lot of growth was there, yes, but in the same spectrum, I needed, my parents to be there and I needed an actual therapist. But since therapy wasn't so much of a large topic for Black communities at the time period when I was coming up, as far as like it being so popular now that Black people need to get therapy, like I just feel like it just needs to be more of that, talked about in our community. Because, for example, like and if it's like a family reunion, right? Instead of talking about Auntie Cindy over there and how she's been going through it and things like that, how about opening the conversation and saying, "Hey, Aunt Cindy, how you doing? I see you've been going through, so much over the last couple of months. What ways can we support you?"
Yeah, I ain't that mature yet.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, and that's because
Auntie Cindy messed me over years ago.
And you got to get past it. That's why you need to learn how to give grace.
But don't forget, I'm not going.
So that means
Auntie Cindy.
So that means you still gonna hold a grudge.
It's not a hold a grudge, but I think what a lot of people confuse is if I wronged you and I know I wronged you, a lot of people think because time has gone by, it's okay. And you could just come back around like it never happened. Then you have a lot of people that feel like, oh, we blood, we family, we got to stick together no matter what. No,
and that's the thing too. I'm not saying
I don't care how you doing, Auntie Cindy. If life is life, and think about some of the stuff that you've done in the past. The reason why you getting life handed to you the way that it is.
So basically,
that has nothing to do with me.
So basically, you hold her to that standard that you got her.
You have to.
But I understand that you give her the space to be accountable for that, for sure. However,
back and be her friend.
I ain't saying that either.
Extend grace.
Extend grace.
You can extend grace, but I ain't got to be your home girl.
No. Y'all ain't got to be. Y'all ain't got to be. No, y'all ain't got to be homies. Y'all ain't got to kick it. Y'all ain't got to skate with each other. However, like it may come a time where Aunt Cindy is the only person that could help you.
I ain't calling.
Even with her wronging you in the past, like if she's come to you and said, "Hey, I apologize for the things that I've done,"
that's different.
Okay,
I'm talking about the people that just don't acknowledge their wrongdoing.
Okay, don't take accountability at all.
Don't take accountability, and they think because time has gone on, we're just gonna forget about it because I'm your auntie. We blood.
Oh no! So those folks for sure can take.
That's what I'm talking about. But when you come to me with an apology and you're accountable for the things that you've done, okay, I can extend a little grace to you, but we ain't finna kick it because I don't trust you.
Yeah, I get you on that.
The same thing that you've done to me, you gonna do it again if time allow it. Because guess what? This time I extended you grace and I forgave you, and you gonna think, well, she gonna extend me grace again and she gonna forgive me.
So they think it's gonna be a cycle.
It is normally a cycle.
How can we break that? Like in our communities, because I can't speak for the other communities.
Sometimes it can't because we have this thing with trust, and sometimes you just can't trust people. Like even with me, like I've seen people that have done some stuff, and they get in church. They get baptized, they get saved, I'm talking about catch the Holy Ghost every church service, run up and down the aisle, all the above. That don't impress me because I know how you were raised. I know when you leave God and when you leave church and when you decide you're not following him anymore, you could go back to being the person that you were. I've also seen people run up and down the aisle, falling out, leave church, evil. So just because you're in church don't mean church is in you.
That's facts. I can speak to that too. I was talking to my cousin one time outside of you know what a quartet sing is? Like when all the quartet groups get together and they do, like they perform their songs that they written. So I was talking to my cousin about that one day, and you know I wasn't there for the program. I was just there to drop something off with my mom, and so I was there. A group that is really popular where I'm from just got off stage, sweating, everything like that. And then not too long after that, they come outside, they smoke their black and mild, they smoke their weed. I'm like,
yeah.
But you was just filled with the Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost had obviously left by then.
It just don't mix. So it's like if you're gonna be a vessel for God, then
There's a lot of pastors out here like that.
Oh, for sure.
They go to the strip club faithfully.
For sure.
But we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Derrick Groves, he said that's true. Mental health is real, but there are things we can do to get it out. Those moods are moments. That's true. Yeah, those mood swings can be moments. I can agree with that. So, don't want to spend like a whole lot of time on that weekend because we could talk about it all day. But I did just want to say, remember that survival mode, it might have kept you alive.
Yeah.
But healing mode will help you live.
Yeah.
Healing will help you live a whole lot longer. So, men, don't be afraid to want more for yourself. And that's another thing too. I think a lot of men don't see past where they are or where they actually can be. And don't be afraid to need more for your mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, thank you.
I like that.
Happy you like it.
Fellas, make sure y'all telling somebody. And if you ain't telling somebody, make sure you talk to God. You created, might as well. So
some people don't know how to build that relationship.
If you don't, hit my DM. We'll figure it out.
Okay, you're here saving souls. Love to see it.
Look, we'll figure it out. Speaking of saving souls, Mr. Kirk Franklin is the person we're going to highlight today for Black Music Month. Kirk Franklin revolutionized gospel by blending hip hop, R&B, and pop, attracting younger audience without compromise. A dynamic producer and cultural force, he shifted gospel from church to the charts, earning 19 Grammys, including a platinum album from the New Nation Project. Some of the great, songs that he have had is Stomp, Revolution, Melodies from Heaven, Imagine Me, Love Theory, I Smile. You know, it's just so many different people, and that he's blessed in being able to bridge the gap for the streets and the church. So definitely feel like he was able to do that.
So how you feel about him dancing on stage?
He probably should calm down.
Why?
He probably should calm the front gyrating out. He can still dance on stage. That's cool.
Do he be gyrating and twerking the way people say he do?
He be getting it in.
I don't.
But
think
like,
so.
I can't
be
judge
in
him for
his
what.
mode.
Look, if he there, he there. But my thing is, it's
So I had a question. He only creates music for us.
right.
He ain't even a singer. So should we be holding him, because he creates gospel music, should we be holding him to a really, really high standard? Like on the level as a pastor?
No. First of all, he's a man first.
Human.
Yeah. He's a man. He's a human. He's a father, a husband. So it's like, it's only so far. Like, he's not a pastor, so it's not like he has to have like this high regard. I think people do that only because like he's Kirk Franklin. Like he's all we've known from him is gospel. Being able to, bridge the gap from the streets to the church, so that's already hard as it is when people get condemned as soon as they come to church. You know what I'm saying? They say, you come as you are.
Yeah.
And as soon as they do come as they are, it's always, some sort of condemning going on. You shouldn't be doing this. And like the pastor end up switching his entire word to, so it's like, gotta it's hold the judgment down.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to make it seem like they supposed to be, this particular person, like they don't make mistakes too, or they don't, they aren't, real people at the end of the day.
So Chad, let us know if we as a community or society hold Kirk Franklin to a high standard, like too high of a standard. Let us know in the chat how you feel about it. And also let us know how you feel about what he has accomplished so far.
Yeah, he's did a lot. He did a lot.
Yep.
Also, want to take the time out to shout out to the black celebrities born in June: Solange, Kanye West, pray for him, Ice Cube, Fantasia, Kendrick Lamar, Tupac, and her. Shout out to the Geminis.
Is that what they are? Okay. Who is your favorite artist on this list?
Kendrick. Why can't I be a fan?
I got a question for the chat. Because nobody has, other than people inboxing me on Snapchat and Instagram, y'all ain't told me y'all like my new frames.
In other news.
What is it giving? What is it giving? Because I don't feel like I'm finna jump off a plane. I've gotten that. But what is it giving? And a little birdie told me that y'all been liking my frames. If y'all want a collection, let me know. I'll drop one.
Okay.
So what is it giving? Do you like my glasses?
They cool.
HR, I know you still here. I don't like this bullying. So you said they cool. That mean they all right. They ain't all that.
They cool.
Your shirt cool.
Thank you.
Production, y'all like my glasses?
Thank you.
Brandon said,
yeah, they cool.
that's why you washing cars now. Y'all like my glasses?
So if we don't like our glasses,
I love them.
Chris loves my
it's
glasses.
giving Michael Jackson.
Classified.
Hey, like, how much it cost?
It's giving Fifth Element.
The collection is coming.
You ever seen the movie Fifth
You like
Element?
this too. You like my glasses? I'm gonna look at you right here because I know you see me.
You ever seen Fifth?
You like my glasses?
Oh,
He said,
you got to point at him.
Somebody say, yeah, it's skydive fashion.
Mm.
It's giving Michael Jackson. I love them.
It's giving Fifth Element.
I got some haters. You know what? I've learned. My haters literally be like,
They right in front of you.
yeah, right in my face.
At least we, we don't talk behind
Ain't
your
no
back.
we, because you the only one that's hating.
Nah, we don't talk behind your back.
Everybody else like them.
Nah. Well, how about this?
Jacob.
How about
Jacob
this?
said I drove a motorcycle here. Glasses give. You know our intro song? It sound like you cranking the car.
Well, we about to take a music break, y'all. We
Brother
gonna,
Fred said my glasses give a professional look. Thank you. Why they up in here? Hey.
well,
Somebody said my glasses look better than yours.
okay.
You ain't see that in the chat.
Nah, that's cool though.
They put it there and deleted. I saw it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna play something that you could probably relate to.
Skydive fashion.
We're gonna play Kanye West "Touch the Sky" on our music break right here. Y'all get into it. We're gonna come back. We got some more show to give to y'all. Other than that, stay plugged in. This is the Morning Aux. We'll see y'all in a minute. Highway. Yeah.
I like this song.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I can't wait to get in the studio.
RJV Nicole.
Yes.
Come on.
They ain't ready.
They not ready. But I know who needs to be ready. Independent artists, upcoming artists. We need you. Go ahead, go to themorningox.com. Go ahead and submit your song so that way we can play it on here. Just like Big Homie Pitts, just like Mel Crosby, just like Derrick Lilly.
Just like Classified Aliens.
Just like Classified Aliens.
play
Kept
him
cool.
for free.
YK, okay. Yeah, we done played a lot of these different artists. And I think I might close it with Big Homie Pitts today.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know what else I just noticed?
What's up?
It's not like, I think it's cool, but it's not. Did you notice that Whoopi Goldberg don't have eyebrows?
I have noticed that all my life, and I wanted to know why.
You have noticed that all your life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's a choice thing.
Is it?
I
What if they
believe so.
just never grew in?
If they never grew in, say no more.
I don't know.
If she was to get eyebrows at this point in life, I'd be like, you doing something.
Crisis.
You doing something. Yeah, you doing something.
Yeah.
You doing something different.
You know, she don't wear a bra either. This is the perfect season to not wear one. It's so hot outside.
Okay. It's like a holster for y'all, right?
A holster?
Yeah.
A holster?
It's like a holster.
That's the best word you could find.
It can hold some stuff.
A holster for some titties?
Money, guns, knives. I've seen it. Notes.
Bruh.
I've seen it.
Anyway,
Food stamp card.
she don't wear a bra. She made that announcement and she has not worn a bra in decades. And I could kind of feel her on that because it's just too hot. It's too hot for underwear in general. But a bra,
Go back to the original.
just let them hang.
Adam and Eve style.
Let them hang. Ladies, crop top and let them hang. It's hot. And this ain't even the hottest that it done got or it's going to get.
Okay then.
I come up in here. No bra.
All right.
Y'all wouldn't know.
I'm gonna stay focused on the mic.
I don't have the droop down, saggy.
To your knees.
Yeah, I don't have those. So
Gotcha.
we'll be all right.
I got a question.
What's the question?
Who's an actor that played their role so well that you hate them in real life?
Oh, Charles.
Which one?
Because the way he did Helen was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Him, Mike on.
He went off at that table though.
Oh,
He had
Mike
to let
let
him know.
them have it.
Yeah. He let him know.
So Mike on what is it called?
Why did I get married?
Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Charles on is it I Can Do Better by Myself? That
That's
may not be
Diary
the
of a
right
Mad Black
one.
Woman.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah.
What's another one?
Let me see. James St. Patrick.
Love him. Now you know who is hard to hate, but you really can't. Lawrence Fishburne. What's love got to do with it?
Oh,
He played
bro.
that.
Yeah, he did. He played that role a little too well.
But I don't
A
hate
little too
him
well.
though. But you know, Ike Turner said it wasn't true. The way that he portrayed him.
You know-
he said he never put his hands on.
It was right. It was just a story that she came up with. Now I did hear a lot of different stories saying that Tina Turner was a pimp and all kind of other stuff. And
she was the abuser.
Yeah.
Of course, I remember the words, right? I wrote them.
I wrote them. But yeah, that's the only you come up with.
What you got? What y'all laughing at?
They crazy. That's
they call it nut bush. Can we get some Tina Turner one day? You ain't gotta be dead.
I ain't got. You know what? I need to add some Tina Turner to my.
You probably ain't even got none on that computer.
None right now.
And you supposed to be a DJ.
Just wrong. Move forward. I got another question. What's the childhood?
You didn't even answer the question.
I did. I have.
You agreed with me. What you gotta have your own.
I have my own. I said my own.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, who you got?
Viola Davis did a pretty good job too.
Who's an actor that played their role so well that you hate them in real life? You hate Viola?
I don't hate Viola, but for her role.
Which role?
Not hate her, but in Woman King, she was very convincing.
I ain't never seen it.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Chat. Who y'all think? Talk to me.
Yeah, chat.
Before I pull
Whenever
up.
we ask each other questions, the question is for you too. Don't ever think we're not talking to you. We're a family. It's a group chat.
Either that or I'm pulling up, taking your phone. Comment for you. This is my camera? Bet. Yeah. Comment for you. Pulling up. Drop by comments.
You don't need to like the type that pull up to nobody's house.
I pulls up.
Have you ever pulled up to a female house before? Like unannounced?
No. No. You're not, nah. Mm-mm. I don't do that. What's a childhood commercial jingle you still remember?
Jingle? Kids Bop.
That's not really a jingle.
Close enough. What jingle you remember?
Ba-da-ba-da-da. I'm loving it.
I mean,
That's a jingle.
Chat. What's a childhood commercial jingle you still remember? Remember Goldberg?
Don't look at me.
They talking to you.
They talking to you.
Y'all tell us how it go, production. Yeah. What's the number? It start off with 800, or do it start with a 1?
800, 600, 1-800, 600. Bro, move.
800, 600, 6014.
Yeah.
I know this other joint. Look, y'all send all these numbers. It's like 800, 658, 300. Empire today. Yeah. That joint old though.
The Stanley Steamers jingle.
Stanley Steamer.
Box of Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious.
Did they have a song?
I can't think of it right now.
They had a song?
I don't know. Now y'all got me thinking.
I think he just said they're magically delicious.
The Reese Puff commercials.
Reese's Puffs. Hey, did you know Omarion was in one of those commercials?
Yes.
With the neck braids? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a.
Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson was in a Pepsi commercial.
Whoa.
Oh, so y'all don't remember that?
We remember it, but we don't want to,
Why?
That was a bad day for Mike. Yeah. He went from long hair to short hair real fast. Shout out to Mike. Yeah.
Anyway.
Which artists do you wish you could erase from your memory and just just to hear them again for the first time?
Say it one more time.
Which artist do you wish you could erase from your memory just to hear them again for the first time?
Oh, for the first time.
She gonna say Pleasure P, y'all.
Oh, I wanna lick.
Early this morning on a Monday.
Oh, so you ain't do no. Oh, okay. Let me stay out of married people business. I don't know. Maybe 7th Streeter.
That's your girl.
Yeah. Now you know who had a good run with R&B artists? Wale. He had a really good run with like Jeremiah, Usher. Yeah. But if I could erase somebody, probably Sammy. So I don't know.
Sammy?
Yeah. Who you got?
Between T-Pain and Ty Dolla $ign again.
Ty Dolla $ign is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
When I first started hearing Ty Dolla $ign, I had this Honda Accord, and I was on his beach.
He said that girl look like a booger wolf.
That's crazy.
Yo, girl look like a booger wolf.
It is what it was.
Yeah, I like him. Oh, you know, another artist that I really like and I feel like it's kind of underrated, but I need him to start back making like music. He probably need a Chris Brown collaboration.
Who?
Kid Ink.
Kid Ink. Mm-hmm. He's still making music, just not.
Yeah, we just don't really hear from
it.
He need a Chris Brown collaboration. I don't know your name. Oh, I got one.
Who?
Fetty Wap.
He just put out some music.
I ain't heard it.
He just put out.
He's still in jail. Not saying that he can't put out music in jail, but
he had this dread wig on too.
I want you
That's
to be
crazy.
mine again, baby.
Hey.
I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy.
Hey. Yeah, he had a run.
Why Brandon trying to steal the show?
He wasn't even. He was barely walking
Brandon
when
trying to
that
steal
song
my
came
show.
out.
He in the background trying to steal my show.
You gonna holler at him? You gonna check it? You got something? Get it off your chest.
I got Sprite in me.
Oh.
But I did want to make this announcement. We're getting close to the end of the show, and it was a pretty good show today.
It was.
It's Monday. Bear with us.
We need more time.
Yeah, we do. We do need more time. However, we want you here, same place, same time on Wednesday, because we have a special guest that's going to be on our show.
Come on.
Do we have a picture up or a flyer?
No? For our special guest?
Okay.
Not yet?
Well, we have another amazing comedian and entertainer that will be here on Wednesday. Should we give a name or should we just have them
keep
tune in?
Keep it a mystery. We'll
okay.
Make sure y'all go to our socials so that way you can pay attention and see who's gonna be here on Monday. We'll keep it a surprise for right now. Say the more. Sorry. It'll be this Wednesday. Either way, y'all make sure y'all go pay attention to our socials, the Morning Aux Live. Go and make sure you stay plugged in with us immediately. You feel me? Immediately. You got some more stuff you want to get off your chest before we leave?
No, I do not.
Okay.
It's on you, brother. Other than thank you for plugging in to the Morning Aux powered by RJV Media Lab.
Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all stay plugged in.
And if you've won anything from us recently, we would greatly appreciate it if you will take a picture, tag us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first take the picture, post it, then tag us, so we can know you got your merch, and we want to see you in it. We want to see you out here in the community, repping the new set.
Come on.
Yeah, we should create some type of gang sign.
A gang sign?
Yeah, this a cult.
I don't want that gang sign. So
we need something. TMA. What would that look like?
With our fingers? You figure that out. While I get my words of encouragement out here.
Yeah.
My last my closing remarks out
here. Or
we
could have a handshake. Handshake would be cool.
Okay.
Wednesday we're gonna introduce a new handshake.
Wiggity wiggity wiggity. Look at that. Nah, they don't know about that. If Y'all know about that? Hey, Arnold?
Can we get some music?
I got my closing remarks. So today, if you're tired, let that be your reminder you're working toward something real. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the early mornings, the small wins, and the days you show up when it's hard. Keep doing what others won't do so you can live how others can't. That's my closing remarks, y'all.
All right.
Y'all got anything else? All minds clear, as the pastor would say.
All right, Pastor.
All right. Made a little watch. All right. We're going to get up out of here, y'all. It's been a great show. Like I said, I was going to end it with my boy, Big Homie Pitts. Looks So Familiar, which is on all platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go tap into that. We will see y'all this Wednesday, same time at 7 a.m. Make sure you tell your peoples that this is the place to be. We'll see y'all soon. And it's Mixed Out Monday. Wednesday is Way Back Wednesday. Make sure y'all be there. We're going to get to this music before I come to y'all house.